Hello everybody, Vanilla Grizzly here. Back today with another Be the Beast Infinity Evolved video. Last we left off, the war was going on and I kicked Whales out because I didn't want to join his side. But today, I'm gonna reconvene with him and have a chat about joining. And we'll just see how it goes from there. Hope you enjoy the video.
Decided to join us.
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
You realize how much help we're gonna need, right?
Yeah, no. And
We
I
are the
realized
underdog.
how much of a target would be on my back if I decided to stay neutral in the war as well.
Yes.
Alright. So first, before I decide to join and everything, I want to know what part I'd take in this.
Making shit with me.
Fair enough.
I need your help with something.
What's the war even about, by the way? Why are we happening?
Jeff was trying to do shit to me. And then I killed him.
Jeff was trying to tag lock Brandon in Witchery to troll, knock him around as a voodoo doll.
Huh.
Okay, we need
I need you to help me make something.
Okay, what is it?
I'm gonna make some runic shielding.
Alright, so the armor stuff that Wales is trying to make right now is a very long and drawn out process. That is quite difficult. He's trying to make this belt that will give you basically an overshield almost, right? It takes infusion. Infusion is a part of Thumbcraft where you basically do a ritual. And I'll show you the recipe now. As you can see, it's very complex and, well, there's a lot to it, but not to worry. Wes has gotten all the items that we need for it, and all I need to do is set up the actual ritual site for it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so to start, I'm setting up 2 layers, both 13 by 13 and a 2-block gap going upwards, separating them. The reason I'm doing this is because of the fact that you need 1 layer for the ritual site. That's what I'm just going to call it because I don't know. I guess I should call it an infusion site. But anyways, 1 layer, which is going to be the top layer, is going to be the infusion site, okay? And that's where we'll put all the items and where all the altar will be and stuff like that. The bottom site, or the bottom platform, sorry, that will be for where we're putting all of our items that will make it so it's not unstable. For this part, or for the stabilizing elements, we're going to be using tallow candles. And we won't have the amount, or we don't have a lot of them, so we won't get a guaranteed stabilization. But we will get, I think we managed to get around a 75% chance, or 75% stability rate. So there's only a max of a 25% chance for it to become unstable and for the infusion not to work. After that, all we really needed to do was basically officialize it, is how I describe it. I needed to use my wand on the infusion site so it would work, basically. You'll see that here, that it shifts almost and turns into an actual cool thing. Then I needed to put down the pedestals in the correct order for the infusion. And then that was it. All we needed to do was put the items on the pedestals, and then we'd have the belt. Or at least that's what we thought. You see, we set it up alright, except we were missing the elements that was in the recipe. I didn't realize that. I didn't know how to do it actually. I had completely missed it. And as a result, it backfired. It started completely rejecting all the items we put in it and even destroying some of them. And after some time, it started attacking us with lightning. At that point, we needed to figure out how to get the elements and how to bring them to the actual altar so it would stop fighting us. I found out that we need to put them in these bottles. To get them in the bottles, we needed an arcane embellic and an alchemical furnace. I set them up something like this. Now, for them to work, you need the alchemic furnace on the bottom and the arcane embellic on the top. See, the furnace, it basically breaks down the items into their elemental properties. And the embellic, it sends them to the bottles. Now mine, it doesn't look good at all, I'll admit, but it got the job done, which is what we needed at the time. And we didn't have much time. See, as we started going forward, the infusion site got more aggressive. It started sending out larger lightning bolts that did more damage. So we were spending the rest of our time desperately trying to get the right items to dismantle and turn into their elements. It was a mad dash so we could get them in the bottles and get it to the infusion site. I ran into a problem though. Only one bottle can hold one element. And I think the cap is 75 of that element. But most items that we were deconstructing had multiple elements in them that we didn't actually need. So I had to keep grabbing and making new bottles to hold the useless elements we didn't need. And kept having to reuse the bottles that we did have for the elements we did need. It was a long and drawing process that resulted in quite the ordeal for me. Finding the right items was one thing, but getting all the bottles and distilling them and getting them in the right spot was a completely other. Slowly but surely, the method I was using to distill them and get them in the right bottles wasn't working anymore. They stopped going in the bottles I needed them to and just decided what they wanted to do on their own. You see, in time I came to realize something. I couldn't just set down a bunch of bottles and connect all the tubes up and it would sort itself out. No, I had to figure out which element was in which distiller and which bottle went with which one. So I had to single-handedly break the bottle, grab which bottle I needed, put it down, break that bottle, grab another bottle, place that one down, figure out which new element is needed, get that bottle, put that bottle down. You can see how annoying it would get. But I was determined. I was determined to get this right and fix my original mistake. But in the end, it didn't work. All we could do was actually stop the infusion from blowing up and being a catastrophe. We failed. But we intend to do it again, off camera this time, and with the right resources. So, by the next video, I should actually have a belt that works. And that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I apologize that it kind of went up in flames, but like I said, we intend to get it right next time, and I'll be able to have an actual overshield. Or something close to it next time. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, consider dropping a like and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.